Hey everyone, Adam here, and I am back with another reaction for the channel. I am back to my absolute favorite, and that is Aurora. And this time I'm reacting to her performing Take Me Back Home from Frozen Planet 2. And this was live at BBC Proms. This was quite recently, and this was televised. And this was at the Royal Albert Hall. And I had the pleasure of going there recently, and I watched the first Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, and I saw that with the London Symphony Orchestra, and they performed live. And it was my first time I ever went there. It blew my face off. It was absolutely incredible. And to hear Aurora live with an orchestra, I believe it was Camilla who wrote and performed this originally, and Aurora is standing in here to perform this for her, but I am ready for this. Aurora has the perfect vocal. She's the perfect artist to perform for this type of show, and I am excited. I don't know the music. I've never heard this before. Let's just do this. Here we go. Aurora with an orchestra behind her. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do this. This is Aurora live in the Royal Albert Hall with an orchestra, BBC Proms, Take Me Back Home, Frozen Planet 2. Let's do this. I'm excited. Let's go. Get this volume all the way up. Why wasn't I there?
Starry skies, please hold me. River run more slowly.
Beautiful.
Listen to me closely. Tell me
Explore all of Earth's frozen habitats, where life finds a way not just to survive, but to thrive.
Just embodying the music there, Aurora.
me press. Mountains show me heaven. Mother, teach me lessons. Tell me how to love you better. Tell me how to love you better. Wait, take me back home now. Wait, take me back home now.
The drama. Vocalizing.
This is Frozen Planet 2.
Beautiful. Let's just leave it there. Stunningly beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Aurora has the perfect type of voice. She's the perfect artist for this type of performance, for this music. She just is so earthly, right? She has such that connection to earth. And you know that in music, like her songs like The Seed and, Dancing on the Moon and just, she's such that ethereal artist. She is that artist who dances in the forest as she sings. This is the perfect marriage made in heaven. Aurora's voice on this type of music for Frozen Planet, yes, it just makes sense. It was beautiful. Her voice just soars. Because this is what she sings about. This is her message in her music. I obviously haven't heard the original. I can't compare it to the original. I'm going to go and listen to the original. But I just hear this and it just makes sense in my mind. I just thought it was beautiful. I think the drama that Aurora's voice brings to this is perfect. And the imagery that this is married with Aurora's voice, it just looked amazing. It sounded incredible. And then on top of that, the foundation that runs all the way through this and the strength of this by far is the voice of Sir David Attenborough. I mean, he is Planet Earth, he is Frozen Planet, he is all of this together. Like, that voice is so iconic. I remember being at school and watching Planet Earth and his voice is just iconic. When you hear that, you just know Sir David Attenborough's voice. And to hear his voice alongside Aurora's for me is just like chef's kiss. That is fantastic. Two iconic voices that I love together is just amazing. And I wonder if Aurora's voice has been used. Please let me know in the comments down below if Aurora's voice has been used in Planet Earth or in Frozen Planet before, because it makes sense. It is perfectly matched. But what I loved here is, even just watching Aurora perform, you can tell she just fully embodies the music. She believes in what she sings in, because this is a cause that she has sung about in her music, and this is what she embodies. It's singing about the earth, singing about, spirituality, singing about the human race, about humanity, about the human condition, about Mother Nature, about humans' connection between nature and between society and everything like that. This is the connection that she builds with her music. This is exactly what she sings about. So to have Aurora come out in place of the original singer and to sing this is just, it makes sense. It's synergy. It's absolute synergy, and it was beautiful. I always love to watch Aurora perform because of that reason. You see her embody that. You see her hand movements. You see, she closes her eyes because she's in that moment. She's really feeling that music, right? She's feeling the power of that, and I love that. I love that this song builds, right? It almost is like the start of that day. You know, we kind of start off very kind of graceful and then the music slowly swells and even Aurora's voice kind of follows that music pattern kind of through. We get that big kind of build, just the song kind of builds towards the crescendo as we're going through. We get that kind of, I think the lyrics were like watching now, watching now, watching now. We get that climbing up and the big kind of crescendo as the lyrics are climbing as the music is climbing in that crescendo. We get that big build. We get the big kind of like the glaciers and everything crashing down as well. And then we get the calmness again as well as we get the music. We get Sir David Attenborough's voice coming back in again. Beautiful. Really, really well constructed. Almost like a really nice promo for for Frozen Planet 2. But it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful piece of music. The orchestra were fantastic. And I have to say, I've only ever been once, and as I say, I saw Lord of the Rings, and the orchestra, the soundscape in the Royal Albert Hall is just incredible. If you ever have the opportunity to go to see anything there, go and do it, because I was blown away. Like, I didn't know what to expect. Obviously, I've seen Lord of the Rings before. It was on a big screen there, but the orchestra playing the soundtrack live whilst watching the film, I didn't know it was going to be that good, and it really did blow me away. I walked out of there and I want to see every film with the soundtrack with an orchestra live in that building. It was that good. And I would honestly see Frozen Planet 2 with Aurora and an orchestra. I would watch it all. That's the way I'd want to see it, because that is how it is done. Wow. But what did you think of Aurora performing with an orchestra for Take Me Back Home for Frozen Planet 2? You know what to do by now. Please leave me your comments down below with your thoughts, and if you have any of the suggestions that I haven't gotten to by Aurora, please leave those down below as well. As you know, I read every single comment, I reply to as many as I possibly can, and I always appreciate when you guys take the time to comment, so thank you so much. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, please come and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. It's the fastest way to get new notifications when a brand new video like this drops. All of my social media is just up here. All of my links are just down below. If you do want to jump in and join us on Patreon, remember this video did go live on Patreon before it came onto YouTube. We have a few goodies in there as well. We do have a monthly check-in where I talk to you guys directly on Patreon. We have a couple of polls on there where you can vote on which videos go on next, as well as a few other extra goodies on there. So if you do want to jump in there, all of the details about Patreon are down below, and the link for that is down below as well. So thank you again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this as much as what I did, and until next time, take care.